How's it been going since the last episode, I hear you ask? Well, check this out. Hello, people. Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Taylor Made Gaming. And yeah, you saw it in the intro. What an own goal that was. If you've ever had an own goal that bad, please do tell me in the comment section down below because I don't think I've ever had an own goal quite as bad as that. And well, yeah, it sums up how things have gone in the last couple of months. Why don't I catch you up on it right now and tell you just how bad it has been? Because you was with us last for the 1-1 draw against Cardiff in the FA Cup. We didn't play that well in that game, did we? But we managed to escape with a draw. But that was arguably our best result in a while because after that we did get a 1-0 win against Fleetwood Town. 1-0 win thanks to Jude Soonshot Bell. But then have a look at all these Reds in a row. 5-0 defeat to Big Sam Allardyce. And look at his grin. Look at the man's grin. He has got the biggest, cheekiest, bloody smarmiest grin ever. And I can guarantee you it was a lot bigger after that result. 5-0 defeat. Sorry, Carver. Put 1, 2, 3, 4 past us. It was a sorry performance, and it did not get any better. 3-1 defeat against Ipswich, who are doing really well. They're currently 10 games unbeaten, either in total or at home, one of the two, but they are doing really well. And well, they made easy work of us, as did Burton 2-1, although their winning goal did come towards the end. And then, of course, that game against Shrewsbury where everything went wrong. In fact, let me change my view here. And well, you can see we tried for a 4-4-2 in this game and it did not work. It was one of the worst performances I've ever had. 3-0 against Shrewsbury, who are struggling and struggling bad. They was 1-0 up, and then Marcus Brown got himself sent off. And then Kyle Bartley with that own goal. Although it wasn't a Kyle Bartley own goal. It was the keeper throwing it into his own net. I'm sure it was. But yep, that was the own goal. And then Bowman made it 3 in injury time. So I'm not going back to a 4-4-2. But then since then, we went to a 4-3-1-2. And for the first 4 games, it worked a treat, people. It worked an absolute treat. 1-0 win against MK Dons. Zidane Iqbal with the goal. 3-1 win against high-flying Plymouth. Because Plymouth are top of the league and we beat them. 3-1. Tyler Smith with a couple. Marcus Brown with the other. And then this game. This is so annoying on so many levels, this game. Because we was 2-0 up with 2 minutes left of injury time. I clicked away. I had a look at something. Probably Twitter, probably some kind of football result. I think I might have been checking the Liverpool result last night as they was playing. Well, last night as I'm recording now. And yeah, and so I clicked back thinking it was going to be a routine 2-0 win, job done. And look at that. And it's even more annoying because back in the summer, I had £100,000 deal done for Harvey Nibbs, but I turned him down. Sorry, Llama, if you're watching. I know you love him. I'm going to try and get him in the summer when I can get him for free. But yeah, so turning down that deal at the last minute on deadline day has really come back to haunt us. Really shouldn't have done that. But 2-2 draw, still not terrible. Still not terrible. And then we got a 2-0 win against Bristol Rovers. Kanate and Smith. Smith still is on absolute fire. 24 goals now for the season. And we are going to try and sign him in the summer because his contract at Hull expires in the summer. So we are going to try and get him in because we've got plenty of wage budget available to us. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. And then after that, we've gone 3 games without a win. 3-2 against Lincoln after we was what? We was 1-1, we was 2-1 up, and then they equalised to make it 2-2, and then a couple minutes later, Lincoln made it 3-2, and they managed to hold on for the win. Sam Baldock getting his first 2 goals of the season at last for us in that game. And then we had a 1-1 against Derby County. Elliot Moore getting us an equaliser late on, which was a huge relief. And then Morecambe just now. We'll have a look at the match stats because that was the most recent game. Omar Nias and Caleb Watts with the goals. And well, it wasn't the most exciting game of football. 6 shots apiece, 4 on target to our 2, XG of 1.08 and 0.41. So yeah, we didn't play that well. We did have a lot of possession again. We have been having quite a bit of possession again. Now we've gone to this kind of tactic. See there, 69%. Is there a way in a data hub where you can see like your average possession amounts? If there is, let me know down in the data hub because I've not used it that much lately, and I don't think there is. Or is there like a table where you can see like how much possession you've had compared to everyone else in the league? Because especially there, look at that, 70% of possession. That is very, very nice. But yeah, that is how it has gone since we've last been together. And so that means that we are obviously out of the FA Cup. We only have the league left to concentrate on. We're now down in 11th in the league, 52 points, so 11 behind the playoffs. We're not going to reach the playoffs, are we? Because there's what? 24 doubled, 48, 46 games, isn't there? So there's 9 games left. It would be a miracle if we reached the playoffs now, wouldn't it? So maybe just hope for top half because that is what the board wanted at the start of the season. Record an EFL League One top half finish. They're satisfied so far with that. They're satisfied we was competitive in the cup and in the League Cup, but obviously they're not happy with the Papa John's, Gallianos, Domino's. What's an old pizza place that I wouldn't know about that I can start using when I'm talking about this competition? But anyway, let me know about that in the comments as well. And so, yep, they're not happy we failed that, but they are happy that we're in the wage budget because if you have a look at our home screen, we are 31 grand within the wage budget because we sold a couple of transfer clauses in in January, I think it was, to try and help get in a few more players, which as well, I've got to tell you about the players we've brought in, haven't I? Almost forgot about that. So let's do that first, and then I'll tell you about the clauses. So, where are we? Here we are. So we'll do this just any old order. We're not going to do this in date order. Kyle Bartley on loan from West Brom. He has played 7 games for us and he has been phenomenal. 7.26 average rating. We've got him on loan until the end of the season. We are paying £6,000 a week for the duration of his loan, but I think for how good he's been, he is very, very much worth it. And as well as that, if my mouse can behave, we've brought in Reece Williams. He's not played that much, unfortunately, because I've got way too many loan players. Way too many loan players at the club currently, and so he's struggled for game time. But it doesn't really matter because we've got him on a freebie. So, yeah, I'm not that worried about playing him or not playing him, if I'm going to be honest. But then A full transfer, £16,000 for Patrick Bauer, who again, another central defender. You know we was having defensive issues before January. So we've brought Bauer in and he's played 7 times, got an average rating of 7.1, and he is on 2.5 grand a week. And Preston North End are paying 5 grand until next summer. So not even this summer, next summer, summer of 2024. So I think that is a cracking little deal. He has been really, really good for us. And as well as that, who else is ones that I've brought in? George Johnston on loan from Bolton, and he has played a few times for us. He's played, well, I say a few times. Somebody tell the dictionary. The definition of a few times has been changed to once. He has played once for us. And again, he struggled because we've got so many loan players in, but we can only play 5 at a time. So, in an ideal world, I'd like to be playing him a little bit more, but he just can't get into the team right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. Come on, Mouse, please behave today. And any others we brought in? Nope, that is all the ones we have brought in January. And then as for ones leaving, Teddy Muffini has gone to Curzon Aston on loan. The man's awful. He's not League One quality at all. So to get him out for any kind of money was good. Ozone Smith has gone to Linfield for 76,000, possibly going to 110,000. He was never going to get in our team, so happy to see him gone. James Henry's gone to Gillingham on loan. Yoav Said has gone away on a free. Tyler Goodrum's gone out on loan. And Khalifa Koulibaly has gone already. We've got 20,000 out of that deal. His work permit was not going to be renewed, and so he wasn't happy about that. So he asked to leave. And I thought, well, if we can get any kind of money, might as well, because he only scored twice for us in 20 games. And well, when you got Tyler Smith banging them in, that's all you really need, isn't it? So yeah, so I was quite happy to make a profit on that deal. And so, anyway, transfer clauses, and then we'll get into today's game. I know I've waffled quite a bit so far. I am sorry about that, guys. Where are we? Clauses. Was it Rob Atkinson? Okay, Luke McNally. Luke McNally. We managed to get 700 odd grand, or was it? I think it was 500 grand we got off Burnley for one of his clauses. I think it was his sell-on clause. And there was another player as well that we managed to sell the clause for. So that means that we have got a wage budget of £31,500, which hopefully, if the board will let us keep that in the summer, that might set us up very, very nicely for next year. But now, with all that waffling out of the way, so we get into the game? I think we should. Come on, boys. Oh, just before we get into the game, we've had our youth intake. Forgot about that because, well, it's not looking the most impressive, is it? We've got a few top talents here, apparently, or at least the top talents of the group, but they're only looking like they're going to be probably 3-star, I would say. I'd be amazed if they got up to 4-star. But we've got Jamie Barnett, Darren Gilbert, Hilary Francis, and Keelan Cackett are the only ones to really look out for. And so we'll see if any of them make it into the first team. But with those reports, not expecting too much. Here's the team for today's game. Jack Stevens keeps his place in goal, even though he's not been playing that well. He's had a couple of howlers recently, so he needs a performance today. Otherwise, Slonina comes back in, and I'll just have to rejig the lone players in the team. So this is Jack Stevens' last chance for us, I think. But in front of him, it's Finley, Bauer, Bartley, Long as the back four. Sam Long has been really good as of late. He's been keeping Anderson out of the team. And then in the midfield, it's Brannigan, McGran, and Bate has come in for Iqbal. Iqbal is off on international duty with Iraq at the minute. He'll be back in time for the next game, but he's over there right now helping out his country. And so up front, it's Kanate just behind Soonsup Bell and Tyler Smith as we do take on Cheltenham, who are second bottom. So hopefully this should be a comfortable win, but you never know with us. Let's go and get into the game. First highlight of the game, and it's 20 minutes in, and it's us with the ball. Tyler Smith with a long shot, and he's hit the bar. Would have preferred him to take that shot from a little bit closer. One last highlight before half time. We've played the ball into the box from a free kick. Kanate collects it and he's got a chance to cross it in here and it's gone out off the keeper. And well, we've got one last chance to nick the lead just before the half time break. And it's going to be Brannigan to take it. And he crosses it in and it goes towards nobody in a yellow shirt. McGran goes to his teammate, and well, that sums up a dreadful first half of football. Wow, that was poor. Let's get into the dressing room, and well, I've told the lads that simply has got to be better. And let's have a look at the instructions. What can I change here? Let's go slightly higher. And we've got work ball into the box. Why is Tyler Smith taking that long shot on? Is that one of his traits? Nope. Okay, answers on a postcard. Why Tyler Smith had that shot from 500 miles out. But anything else we might want to change? Don't think so. Let's leave it at that and see how we get on for the first 10-15 minutes of the second half. Well, no highlights here in the second half either. Uh, let me just check that we're not on some stupid thing to. No, we are on key highlights. Why have we not? Okay. Well, this is a bad game of football. I might be bringing you a second game if we don't get any kind of drama towards the end of this game. Let's get Josh Murphy on for Kanate, and let's get Gorin on for Brannigan. And I gave Long the big build up before the game, but he's done nothing so far today. So let's go Anderson, wing back on attack. And I think bring Kieran Brown on for one. I don't know. Both the centre backs are tired, but they're both having very good games. I think just go shorter passing and maybe go distribute to target forward. Maybe? No, we're going to keep it distributing to playmaker. Come on, 10 minutes left of the game. Come on, give us something to get excited about. Oh, actually, no, Brown instead of Murphy. That's who I meant to bring on. So come on, guys, just please, something to get excited about. First highlight of this second half at last, and it's Cheltenham with the ball, and they've gone to Perry, and Perry plays the ball over. That was an awful game of football. 0-0, not many highlights. We only had 8 shots to Cheltenham's 5, 2 on target to their none. We had an XG of 0.18. 72% of possession, no? So why weren't we taking more shots? That's something to think about. I'll be back with you for the second game. We're having another game, people. Here we are for our second game of the day. We are taking on Peterborough away. We'll have a look, see how they're getting on in a second. But this is the team for today's game. Pretty similar to the first team. Only the one change, I think it is. Stevens keeps his place in goal after a good performance last time out. And then we've got Finley, Bauer, Bartley and Anderson as our back four. And then in the midfield, Brannigan, McGrain and Bate. He keeps his place because Iqbal is still away. I was lied to. I was told he'd be back in time for this game, but he's still away with the Iraqi under-23s. So, yeah, he's going to be a little while yet, I think. But anyway, up front, we've got Kanate, Soonsup Bell and Smith. And so, just very quickly, Peterborough are below us in the league. They're 15th in the league and they got spanked last time out by Derby 5-0. And oh wow, they've only won once in ages. And that was against Fleetwood, who we've beat as well. So maybe a chance for a win? Come on, let us get a win. Come on, boys. First highlight of the game, and it's an early one. It's Peterborough with the corner and Taylor with the header. And our man Stevens has pushed it over the bar. That was an early scare, and Peterborough are going to go again. Ward with it this time. And Ward crosses it into the box. Bartley heads it away. And it goes to Woodburn in the blue shirt. Woodburn crosses it into the box again. And Bartley again has to head it away. And Ward collects it. We just unable to get a foot on the ball as of yet. And it's all Peterborough early days. 10 minutes in now. Tyler Smith with the ball goes out wide to Finley. Finley with it into Brannigan, into Canate, into Bate. Bate goes for a long shot and it's just gone wide. Oh, at least we're getting more highlights this game. 23 minutes in now, and Fuchs has just won the ball back for the boys in blue, and he's played it across the pitch to Ward. And Ward now goes back to Kent. And Kent, he's got a man out wide if he wants him, and he does. It's Thompson with it. Forward to Ward, and Peterborough are in the box. They've crossed it in, and Clark Harris has given Peterborough the lead. Oh, it's not going well. It's not going well. 5 minutes or so left of this first half. I may have just accidentally praised the team. So that's why you can see all the angry faces down there. But let's hope in a weird way, it might get them to actually do something worth being praised for. Even though we have given the ball away again. And now it's McGrain. With the ball goes forward. Smith nods it down. Soon shot Bell. I think that's offside. I feel like that's offside. It's not being given. No, is it being given offside? It is. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. How offside was he? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, another highlight. Soon shot Bell plays it to his teammate and it goes to Anderson. And Anderson with the ball tries to beat his man. And Woodburn has tackled the ball, but it's only gone forward. And now Anderson, can he find a teammate who can cross this in? Bate goes to Brannigan, who just leaves it. But Brannigan, we're level. We are level this time. Surely that one's going to count. It is. It's an own goal. It's Josh Knight. And we are level against Peterborough. 1-1 just before the half-time break. And that was much, much nicer to see. And that was a very nice goal. Thank God we're level. And well, that is the half-time whistle. 4 shots apiece. They've had 3 on target. We've had none, but we've still got a goal. That is hilarious. And we've had 68% of the ball. So we just need to figure out a way of getting the ball forward a bit more rather than just keeping it for keeping its sake is how it looks at the minute. In fact, let's have a look at the passing network. In fact, you know what? I can't understand any of that. If any of you can understand this, please do tell me if there's anything here that can tell me how we can improve. First highlight of the second half, and it's us with the ball. We've been passing it around very nicely. Soon shot Bell's in and he's hit the post. He's on a drought at the minute. He's not scored in a while, and that just sums up his luck as of late as Finley loses the ball. Bauer heads it forward. Brannigan, pass it or don't. Just under 25 minutes left to go in the game. And we're going to go with Josh Murphy. Oh, actually, can Brown play up front? No. We're going to go Josh Murphy for Soonshot Bell. And we're going to put Brown in for Canate because he has not done a whole lot today. And then Gorin is going to come on for McGran, I think. Because are the other 2 midfielders playing all right? Yeah, they are. So he comes in for McGrain. And I think that's how we're going to leave it for now. But we need to find a way of getting this ball forward quicker. Let's say be more expressive. See what that does. And just slightly shorter passing. And then leave it at that and see if we can nick a winner. Well, those instructions have done sweet sod all. So this is what we're going with now. We're going extremely direct, much higher, shoot on sight. You know the drill for end of games when you're trying to nick the win. And yep, so that is it. So distribute over the defence and extremely direct passing, shoot on sight. And let's just go counter press as well. Distribute quickly, take long kicks, and see what that does. Come on, boys. 5 minutes left. Please let us nick a winner. Nope. 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 Absolutely nothing happened thanks to those changes. And well, I think you got to say we're lucky to get a point there. I think we've had our high point of the season, but well, at least we haven't lost in this episode. That's what I can say. We've got a 1-1 draw here. 10 shots Peterborough had 2 out of 11, only 2 on target for us with an XG of 0.87. So it's good we're keeping the ball, but we need to do something more with it. I'll keep on thinking, I'll keep on trying, and I'll be back in about a month's time, I think, again, in game. There's not that much long of the season left. So I think we'll do that. And then we'll do the last game of the season in the 2 episodes' time. So, yep, thank you so much for joining me today. As my microphone goes flying, let's have a very quick look at the league table. And then I shall let you go for today. I know it's been a bit of a longer one. So here's the league table as we're finishing up for today. We're still 11th in the table, 54 points now, 10 points off the playoffs. It's going to be tough, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Do all the usual, like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at STaylorComs, and I shall see you next time.